Hello class, welcome back. I thought today I would do a nice restorative practice, one that is ideal for evening, maybe just even before you just go to bed. If you've had a really busy day, you just need to just iron out, or if this is a rest day from your yoga, or you've done quite a lot of other forms of exercise, this one is a perfect one to wind down and just relax and just come into the body. So for this class you will need a blanket and a bolster if you have one. But if you don't have a bolster, maybe a couple of sturdy cushions would do, or you could get a few blankets and roll them up together into a bolster style. That would also work as well. It's just for something for you to lean on and have a bit of height when we're doing some of our poses. But you know, if you're interested in doing more restorative stuff, a bolster's a lovely thing, and also a bolster's great for doing shavasana as well, particularly if you've got a slight curve in your lower back. Having a bolster under the legs like so when you're lying down in shavasana just creates more of a comfort for your back than having the legs straight. It's an alternative. Most of the yogis in my class, when they come to class, prefer putting a bolster underneath their legs because it just allows them to lie flat on the ground just that little bit more in comfort. But it's entirely up to you, as long as you relax your body, of course, and as long as you always give yourself shavasana at the end of class. It's always important to do that, to integrate the magic of the practice. Okay, so we're going to start today though, first of all, with a bit of pranayama breath work, so that we can really centre ourselves, bring ourselves back into our hearts and concentrate on the breath, which brings one-pointed concentration also. This regulates both the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. So if you had a particularly busy day and you maybe had yourself running on adrenaline or cortisol levels that are quite high, this is a perfect practice just to bring everything back into balance again and onto a level for your body, for health purposes and all these other good reasons. So I'd like you just to start in a comfortable seat. Now, if you prefer to sit on a blanket just a little bit elevated, like so, you know, so that you can then sit a little bit further down, it lengthens through the back, it just becomes a little bit more comfortable than sitting just as you are. Normally sitting in lotus position is the most comfortable, or half lotus. It naturally brings your body back into a nice straight line. But if your core is not as strong as it could be, that can be quite difficult to hold and maintain that position. So a blanket just under the bottom, so the knees are slightly further down, can make it so much more comfortable for you. So we're just going to come into a nice comfortable seat. Just allow the shoulders to fall. And we're going to do a pranayama where we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. We're going to breathe in for the count of 4, pause, and then breathe out for the count of 8. If you find that 8 is just a little bit too long for you, then by all means make it 6, but as long as your exhale is longer than your inhale, and if you can try and keep the numbers the same. Okay, so bringing your concentration to your breath, you can close your eyes and I will count the first 3 and then I will let you continue for a few more minutes on your own. So we're going to breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on your own. Three more rounds. Just go to normal breathing when you're finished. Nice deep Ujjayi breath. And then we're going to slowly open our eyes. And we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to take our chin to our chest as the exhale. We're going to inhale our head up and look towards the sky. Exhale back down to neutral. Inhale here and exhale your head to the right. Coming back down to neutral. Inhale here. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to neutral. And as you exhale, circle. So we come down to the chest and then we'll circle the head all the way around. Back to centre. Inhale here. Exhale, chin to chest and go round the other way. Back up to centre. Okay, Take the left hand and take it round your back and grab your hands and clasp the fingers, okay? And then take the hands round as far around the right hand side of your waist as you can. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, take the head over. Just allow that whole left side of the neck and into the shoulder, the top of that trapezius and round. Breathing. And you can bring your head down if you wish, just to allow neck area, just have a nice little, and then up and back to centre. Okay, just take the hands down, roll the shoulders back 3 times in one direction and then back. This just takes all the tension out of the neck. If you've had a busy day in front of a computer or whatever, and then the other side now, then this is a really nice thing to do, even actually while you're at the computer or sitting. It's a nice thing to do just to relieve tension in the shoulders and the neck. And just again, bring your head down just a little bit if you feel that just increases that stretch. And your head back up again. And then bring your arms round again, and we'll do another 3 just circles with the shoulders and reverse. Okay, wonderful. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our blanket and we're going to place it up against a wall like so. We're going to bring our legs up the wall now. We're going to lie in that position for a few minutes as well. So that just allows for some nice lymphatic drainage from the feet and the legs. So if you come onto the blanket on your hips, that just allows for a little bit more comfort. And you're just going to lie down and keep the legs up the wall like so. You can have your hands either on your tummy, you can have one hand on your heart, and you can do a little mini meditation on your heart, breathing in, or you can just have your arms out at the side. And again, just start to breathe in. And just concentrate on your Ujjayi breath here, if you need to focus. This is a perfect posture if you have a job where you're standing for long periods of time. This is just nice to allow blood flow to come more in towards the heart and into the brain, which obviously gives more oxygen into the heart and the brain. It's also lovely for lymphatic drainage from the feet. This is where obviously things like headstand and shoulder stand are great, but in a restorative practice it's nice not to have to be focusing on potentially difficult postures. This is just a nice relaxing way of gaining many of the benefits of those other 2 postures. So just relaxing here. Just notice the different sensations in your body, your feet, your legs. And just again, allow yourself to really give yourself this time, stillness time, quiet time, focusing on your body, on you. Just stay here for another minute. And then we'll slowly come back down. You might start to feel a little tingling in your legs and feet. Just taking it nice and easy now. And just take a nice deep breath in here again, and as you exhale, just slowly bring your feet down. You can bring your knees to the chest. Let's just give them a nice little rock from side to side. And then you're going to gently roll over onto your side and slowly come back up again. Okay, now we're going to also come into a nice cross-legged position once more again. Okay, I'm going to take the arms up. A similar situation here, by leaving our hands up. We're going to have a little bit of lymphatic drainage from the hands now, coming down towards the heart. Holding steady. I won't hold this for too long because I know it's quite difficult to hold the hands up for too long. So we'll just hold it up as long enough to have the benefit there. Just keep breathing again. It's nice to lift up out the pelvis as well. It's lengthening through the back. You can probably feel a little bit of a sensation in your hands. Okay, now take a deep breath in here and we're going to come down to a nice warm-up twist. So just activate those shoulders a little bit more and through the tummy. Four, five, back to centre. Arms up on an inhale, come back down on a warm-up twist the other side. And again, that's just a way of loosening off completely the shoulders. And 3, 4, 5. Okay, coming back to centre. Okay, now we're going to come down onto all fours here. I'm going to take the knees the width of the mat and we're going to come back into a nice extended child's pose. We're going to just allow ourselves to just relax through the hips. You can take the hands together if you wish and bring them down behind your neck and just relax here. Or you can leave them extended if you feel your shoulders need a little bit of an opener. It's entirely up to you, what you feel you like to do today. We're just resting here. This is wonderful for opening up the hips. It's a nice quad stretch as well into the knees.
Just connecting inside with yourself, with your breath and your heart. Just resting here. And then taking a nice deep breath in, taking the hands down, and very slowly just coming back up into a seated position here. And then just bringing the legs round in front of you, and then again just slowly coming down into a forward fold. Doesn't have to be terribly deep here, just enough for the hamstrings now to get some lengthening. And just allow yourself to breathe again, coming into yourself with each posture. Keep it nice and gentle. You might feel your body can give that a little bit more. If you feel you need to, and you can, come down that a little bit deeper. And just notice the sensations. Just breathing through. And just remember that your yoga practice has much to do with the mind-body connection, as it is just the movement of the body in the asana. This is all aiding in the stillness of the mind, and just bringing the busyness of life around back to your balance, back to your 0 point. Okay, so we're slowly going to come back up again. Okay, so we're just going to gently now take the bolster, and we're just going to place it there in front of us. Okay, now we're going to just bring ourselves perpendicular to the bolster here, and we're just going to come down now on our sides on the bolster. Okay, so we're only our hands, our head down here. Now the bottom leg will allow you to not roll forward or leg if you bring it slightly bent, and the other one can be on the top of it, just however you find yourself comfortable there. But you're laying your side down on the bolster, and you can just have your hand in front, or if you want a slightly more open shoulder, you can bring your hand behind and just allow yourself to rest here. You'll notice that that left hip starts to slowly lengthen and open. And just allow yourself to breathe here. If you find that your hand that's on the bolster gets a little bit pins and needly, you can always move it slightly, twist your body slightly to the front so that you're lying down on the bolster. So you've got a slight twist, the right hand is round at the back of the bolster. As long as your head is supported and you're comfortable. Just breathing through again. Nice and easy breathing. Take a nice deep breath in again, and then we're slowly going to bring our hand round and then slowly lift ourselves up, turning ourselves round gently. Take 3 breaths here just so we can neutralise that. 2 and 3. And then if you want to grab your blanket, keep that bolster tucked into the small of your back there, okay? And you can either raise your legs up or keep them straight. Slowly roll back onto the bolster there. Take the blanket and place it under your head and take the arms down by your side. If you raise your knees, it might be a little bit more intense on your back, but you may feel you need support. Depends if you've got a bolster or a half size bolster, or if you've got rolled up blankets or cushions. It's just really so that you could bring a slight arch into the lower back, opening up the front of the body. So again, if you've been hunched over a table or a desk all day with this front part of the body quite crunched, this is a nice way to open up all that area there, helps your digestion, helps all the metabolism. So again, just relax, taking it nice and easy. Breathe. Remember, if you're needing to come out of this posture earlier, then by all means do so. Just gently come up using your core and pushing up with your hands. We'll just spend a few more breaths here. Okay, I'm just taking a final 3 breaths here. Nice and deep. Okay, so First of all, we're going to take our legs up if they're not there already. Raise the head up, take the hands and gently lift your body up. Take the legs back down again and slowly come forward once more. And just allow your body to relax over onto the forward fold, taking it really easy. Breathing through again. Okay, and taking some deep breaths for 3, 4, and 5. We're going to slowly come back up again. And then we're going to come the other side of our bolster there. So we're going to take our left leg up so it can support, so we're not rolling over. We're tucking that bolster into the side of our body, along the side of the leg, and we're coming down. And again, you can take that right arm behind if you'd like to do something with an open shoulder, or you can just leave it on your side, wherever's comfortable. This is more about bringing some nice deep stretch into the left side of the body. And just breathe. Apologies if you can hear my dog. Alright, taking it easy again for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bringing that right arm over again, slowly coming back up, taking your body round, and then if you can take your feet into this position for the shoelace. Now if you wish, you can bring your bolster up over the top here, take a deep breath in and come forward. Come forward, you could probably hear my dog. Somebody's obviously come to the door. Just relaxing and taking it easy here. And just taking our breath up and then just slowly bringing that bolster over and away from you. Alright, bring the legs out in front and take 3 deep breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, next one, we're going to just take the legs nice and wide here. The feet flexed. And again, we're going to take a nice deep breath in, and we're just going to come forward, just very gently, taking it nice and easy. No forcing anything, just allowing the body to do its thing, coming forward here. Again, just coming back to the breath. Just very slowly allowing the abductors to lengthen and notice the different sensation in the back, the lower back. We're not coming down too deep here, we're just allowing the body to slowly and gently open. And then we're coming up slowly. And then we're going to come down to the side. So we're now taking a nice deep breath in. We're just going to come gently down, have our elbow into the inside of the leg, and then we're going to just take that left arm over. Wherever it might touch, doesn't really matter, it might only be here, doesn't really matter. If you're finding that a little bit too much of a stretch, you can always bring it behind your back again and just allow yourself to stretch. It's entirely up to you. I'm just going to take a minute or so here. And 10. Take a nice deep breath in, bring your body up. Inhale here, exhale here. Inhale here again, and we'll go down to the other side. Take the elbow in, arm over or behind, whichever suits you. Breathing through. Three more breaths here. 1, 2, and 3. Bring yourself back up. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Okay, bring the legs back up now. Alright, we're going to come forward now and we're just going to come onto our tummies and come into a Sphinx position. So we need to just bring a little bit of a counter pose with our backs here. Just breathe again through. Just notice how your lower back feels. You can kind of gently rock from side to side if you're feeling the need just to rock out any tension. We're just going to raise that right leg up here just now, and if we can manage to grab the foot, just gently, gently bring that right foot towards your bottom. So just taking a few deep breaths here, just doing a nice stretch for the quads. We don't need to stretch for too long. And release. And then we're going to take the left up here and we're bringing that again through towards the bottom, and again just relaxing. Just very gentle stretching, nothing too much, so you might not even be near your bottom with your foot, that's okay, just as long as you're getting a nice stretch in the quad. And release. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come into our Sphinx. Take the hands a little bit further forward and come up into seal now. And again, just notice how that feels. Nice and deep stretch in the lower back. Between the lower back and the midsection of the back, it's so lovely. It's all that lumbar area. Deep stretch, beautiful. Again, breathing in. And then slowly coming down to the ground. We're going to take the hands under. We're going to slowly push back into extended child's pose again. Gently does it. Everything has to be nice and gentle in restorative practice. Taking it really easy. And then we're going to slowly come back, and we're going to come round and just lie on our backs for a little bit. We're going to cross our legs over like so, and if you're able to grab your feet, fabulous, but you don't have to worry if you can't do that. You can just take your hand behind the thigh, and we're just slowly going to, it's a nice glute stretch this, so either just keep bringing the knee towards your chin. You could do this on your knee as well, behind your thigh. Just again a really nice deep gentle stretch into the whole glute. Just take this really easy again. A few deep breaths. you can gently swap over the legs, so you're now doing exactly the same thing, but the emphasis now is on the other glute. Again, whichever which way feels comfortable for you. Holding the feet is a bit more intense, so if it's restorative and you really just want to relax a little bit more but still feel that feeling, then the thigh or the knee is gentler. Taking it nice and steady. So thinking about the dog barking there earlier, it's all about just being present in the moment, stilling the mind, but being aware at the same time of your surroundings, what's going on, as well as being centered within, because it's all atom, it's all within and one. It's just being aware of what is going on, and then releasing that leg. And again, we can just bring the knees in towards the chest. Just going to have a nice little rock from side to side. It just gives the back a little massage. It's also about being able to still the mind to a point that actually you can almost block out these sort of noises also. Doesn't affect your inner sanctum, your inner sanctuary. But it's nice also to know that life is also just going on as it is, always. It doesn't always have to be about complete silence. Okay, and then bringing one final little squeeze into the chest. And now I would suggest that you grab your blanket and go straight into Shavasana. So we will finish the class while you're still in your lying in the ground, lying on the mat. But what I will do is bring the hands to the heart, and we'll finish off with that Om while you're lying here, and then you can just drift off into Shavasana. So if you grab your blanket, put it over yourself, get yourself comfortable. Bring the bolster under your knees if you wish. Come back into your comfortable Shavasana position. And we'll just take the hands to the heart. We'll take a deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Well done, everybody. Enjoy your Shavasana and enjoy your sleep if you're going to bed after Shavasana. And I'll see you next time. Well done.